Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're in the kitchen to make something that's really fun to make, but even more fun to eat, and that's chocolate chip cookies. So sit back, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so to get going, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you look on the counter today, we've got 4 ounces of butter here in a bowl with 3/4 cup of white sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, along with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I went ahead and put these in the bowl because we're going to start with those together, and then we're going to go into adding in 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1.5 teaspoons of large flake kosher salt, followed by 2 1/4 cups of AP flour, 2 eggs that are up to room temperature, and 1 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips. So let's get going. We're going to start by taking the hand mixer and we're going to cream together the butter and sugar. Now you can see that the butter and sugar have came together as one. We're going to go ahead and add in the salt, the baking soda, and the AP flour. Now that that's mostly smooth, it's safe to go ahead and add in the eggs. I chose to crack my eggs into a bowl separately first before we went in, just to avoid any shells. But now we're going to go in, and now it's important that we don't over mix the mixture. So now you can see that the dough is very malleable and it's kind of sticky. We're going to give it just a second to come together. Once you've added in the egg, it's important not to work the mixture too much with a mixer, because it's very easy to make it to where the cookies are going to go loose and spread out too much when you bake them. So as you can see here, I've been working it just a second with my hands, and I'm going to give it just a second to like mush the chocolate chips together here and get them incorporated into the dough. So you can see the dough is nice and tight, so I'm just kind of working it like you would a biscuit dough right now. And now it's really starting to come together and feel like cookie dough. Alright, there we go guys. There you have it, cookie dough. So you can see it's nice and tacky, feels like cookie dough. So we're going to scoop that aside. Going to get our cookie sheet, and we're going to start balling them out. Alright, so I'm not going to make mine too big, but just grab about a good tablespoon and a half here of cookie dough. And you want to put them a couple inches apart, because these are going to spread out as they bake. Not like the peanut butter cookie recipe that we made before. These are actually going to spread out and take up a lot more room on the tray. So I want to make sure they have plenty of room to bake here. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I've got all the cookies spread out on the sheet. Got them about 2 inches apart. And I'm going to go ahead and put them into the oven and see what they look like in about 12 minutes. As for the extra cookie dough, I'm just going to set it in the refrigerator while we wait so it doesn't get too warm. Alright guys, it's been 14 minutes and that's our timer. So what we're going to do here is we're going to reach in the oven, grab these cookies. And as you see here, they're lightly browned around all edges. They have a little bit of a texture to them, but they're still nice and soft. And we'll give them just a second and then we'll pick them up and look at the bottom. The cookies have had just a second to cool off. So we're just going to go ahead and pick it up and look at the bottom. It's a little bit dark, but not too dark. It's got a nice golden brown to it. And let's just break one apart here. So you can see it's nice and aerated. It's got the big chunks of chocolate in there. And it should be a nice soft but chewy cookie. Alright guys, so I decided to add this on because in case you want a little bit softer of a cookie, I baked these off at 350 for about 17 minutes. And as you can see, it still has a little bit of the texture on the outside, a little bit of color, and same cues to tell you that when it's done. But it just takes a little bit less color overall on the bottom and such. So just in case you want it to be just a little bit softer and a little bit gooier, you have the option to do them at 16 to 17 minutes at 350 degrees. Alright guys, so that wraps us up for the day. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know how your cookies turn out.